PK Mutch here, and I just want to thank you so much for being there last night. It was amazing. So some of you might know the word Zuganru, or if you don't, let me explain it to you. Zuganru is the term for when the behavior of migrating birds just before they take off, you know, that agitation just before they take off and do flight. Well, I feel like we had a Zuganru moment last night, and so many flights will be taken. That's why I am wearing my aviator cap today. I feel like I'm taking flight today, and I felt like I was on a ride last night. Thank you all very much for being there. I want to thank Corliss and Vicki Saunders again for their generosity in making this event happen and making us all feel so welcome. I also wanted to quickly follow up on the books we talked about yesterday. So the first one that I kept not sure saying the name for it is Everything for Everyone, an Oral History of the New York Commune, 5052 to 2072. Get it at Another Story Bookshop. I also wanted to mention Individutopia in case you are interested in exploring other types of futures and what kinds of businesses might happen, and think about that, what other kinds of businesses might happen in those times. This is a darker version of that. And finally, a new one I'll be sharing with my students called Another Life by Serena Ulabari, solar punk fiction, and it's amazing as well for thinking about what future businesses would likely thrive if we achieved the vision of the world that we want. Finally, one last thing. Last night, people, all of us kind of shared this notion of how can we move forward, and you know, what do we need? A revolution. I'm the one who said a revolution, and a few others as well. I want to introduce this book here, The Quiet Before, and it's by Gal Beckerman. Many of you might already know it, but let me read a quick passage. We tend to think of revolutions as loud, frustrations and demands shouted from the streets, but the ideas fueling them have traditionally been conceived in much quieter spaces, in the small, secluded corners where the vanguard can whisper amongst themselves, imagine alternate realities, and deliberate how to achieve their goals. We had such a moment last night. In Beckerman's research, he shows that our defining social movements, from decolonization to feminism, were actually formed in quiet, closed networks that allowed a small group to incubate their ideas before broadcasting them widely. We are such a small group, and this is what revolution looks like. Quiet groups meeting in a small place, discussing big ideas. So, thank you again for being there last night. We'll see you hopefully out in the world over the next couple of months. Peace out.